High U Physiology MBBS revision, okay, a one shot. Now, this is actually a look at topics that are high U topics, okay, but not limited to this. We're looking at the theory, and then these are also some topics that are not asked in theory. They usually ask where? They usually ask in the MCQ. So you must make up your mind that as you are planning for theory, you must know that MCQ is also exams. Is this thing we are planning for you? People always check the channel up, okay, because we are planning of wonderful ways of solving those difficult ways of asking MCQ. All right, back to this. The first four things or five or six things we want you to look at, okay, from a certain school, a set, there are some schools of medicine, there are some colleges of medicine, there are some, so we want to look at a certain school, okay, certain geographical school of medicine, regional anatomy, regional physiology. Okay, here we have cardiac cycle. Cardiac cycle, we have oxygen, hemoglobin dissociation curve, okay, and then we have the hemostasis cascade, what you call blood cascade, okay, and then you have renal countercurrent mechanism. All right, you have the action potential and you have the visual pathway or lesion. So if you were to coin something out of this, remember this is not all. So just coining this and you shout, hooray, I'm done, meaning you've not just started. Okay, so what do we look at? We are going to check another school of thoughts. Okay, not really school of thought, schools of medicine. This is just a branch. Okay, lecturer just give the hint in that school, and then I feel we should share this to others, because if that examiner is going to other school to do what you call external supervision, maybe the oral MB exams and the rest, these are likely areas they are going to ask question on. So you must make sure at least you cover a point or two on this. Is that okay? Now, drop in the comment section if you want me to make a video on any of this topic. So we have the the cardiac cycle, we have the oxygen, we have the action potential, we have the hemostasis cascade, okay, hemostasis cascade, all right, we have the renal, and we have the visual. So we can put it this way: Crover, CHROVA, Crover. All right, need to, it sounds like cover. This thing here, cover, is Crover, CHROVA. Now let's quickly look at the next one from another school of thought. I'm going to be sending this right deep into. Well, please thumbs up if drop in the comment section. Let us know how far what we are doing. If it's making sense, let us get to know. Make sure you do what you subscribe if you have not subscribed, and share to your friends and enemies and people you know in your school and in other school. All right, join the Made Such Course Mastery WhatsApp channel, okay, and then let's get to share with you the study shop and the study studio. And once you join, make sure you are actually enjoying. Now look at the high yield topics in the high yield for physiology as we look at MBBS revision exams. Number one, say focus on these topics. They are highly tested in theory, Viva, that's oral exams, practicals, and MCQ. Okay, 10 of them. The first is general physiology. Second, blood physiology. Third, nerve and muscle physiology, what you call excitable tissue. We have CVS, cardiovascular. We have respiratory. We have renal. We have gastrointestinal, endocrine, reproductive, central, that's neuro physiology. Do you follow? Okay, so we don't take much time. Don't take much time. Only that we want to narrow down into a little, because afterward we are having another session by 2 p.m. You cannot miss that 2 p.m. session. So I'm going to send this as a video, as a short. Okay, let it go viral. Let it be shared with friends. Let it be shared. Okay, like I usually say, you can print this out. You can write it out. You can screenshot it. You can print it out. You can drop it where you see frequently. Remember, repetition brings retention. Okay, let's zoom into general physiology. general physiology. In general physiology, all right, transport across membrane. Someone sent a message to me, said, "Come on, transport across membrane has been a big issue." So we'll be looking at transport across membrane, not today, maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Thumbs up if you want us to look at transport. I notice over 48,000 students across the sub-Saharan region of Africa. All right, they are looking for a video that should address this on transport across membrane, and I'm going to take it up, all right, as a response to be of immense. So let's share it, let's get to help many lives. Okay, next one is resting membrane potential. That's group with action potential, positive and negative, but especially the pathway. Okay, the the pathway, excuse me, I need to take some drink. Okay, so we move on. So we have blood fluid, homeostasis, and that's all. So that's that. Next one, hemoglobin, oxygen transport, erythropoiesis, okay, hemostasis, coagulation, platelet, anemia, VHR, ESR. Okay, you can see for this one, we won't want this to take a longer time, just a short period, we are done, because we want to give us 30-minute break. What's the time now? This is 2:24. The next 6 minutes will end this session. I'm going to drop the shot so you see clearly, okay, in the channel. So go to the channel. MSC Mastery is the name of the channel. And then guess what? Um, why do I can't see what message is here? Maybe I'm going to check closely later on. The next one we have cardiovascular. You can see the topics: cardiac cycle, which I've already mentioned. Okay, baroreceptor. All right, coronary circulation, all that. Then look at respiratory physiology. You can see lung volume capacity, mechanism of breathing, very important to them. Regulation of breathing, mechanism of breathing. Okay, let's quickly look at the next one. Okay, um, what's the next one? We have renal physiology, okay, from countercurrent mechanism. That countercurrent is a high yield, okay, aldosterone system clearance test, the rest of those acid-base balance, okay, gastro GI physiology, okay, salivary secretion, gastric secretion, pancreatic secretion, GI hormones, digestion, absorption, motility. That's that for that. Endocrine, okay, you can see pituitary, from pituitary to diabetes mellitus physiology. Okay, and then the last but not the least, we talk about reproductive physiology from menstrual cycle. Now, if you have been following us on embryology and you keep following us in embryology, you see some of these concepts we are considering here are not really that difficult, and not really that they are not difficult, but they are going to be like repetition to you if you follow us on embryology series. Okay, so watch the channel, go check on our channel, topics on embryology. We are still, this is a new channel, we are still working on it, and we'll keep working on it to make sure that we help youngsters internalize in piecemeal, and that's all. Then the last one is central nerve, what you call neurophysiology. Okay, area 1 to area 50. All those areas, you need to know each of those areas and their respective function, from the ascending and descending tracts to the hypothalamus. Okay, now here's one word I have for you. Okay, must never miss 20 top 20 topics. You can see must never miss. Okay, it's down there. You can see you should never miss these 20 top 20 topics, from cardiac cycle, electrocardiogram, that's ECG, all right, cardiac output, blood pressure, that's in blood physiology, excitable tissue contraction, excitation, contraction, coupling. These need to be understood very well, very well. Hemoglobin dissociation curve, we've already said this over and over. Now watch this. We need to study smart if we need high score. We need to spend 60 to 70% of our revision time on CVS, respiratory, renal, nerve muscle tissue, endocrine physiology, and that makes sense. So we are beginning. So as we begin with us. Don't forget, learn, focus, revise. That's where success comes. For this to be achieved, quick revision tip: make a revision plan, be consistent. Use short notes and flowchart, active recall and MCQ. Discuss and teach others. Revise regularly. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for much for being part of this session. This way we're going to end this 10-minute series so that we can have some time to prepare for what? For the 3 o'clock session. Must have time to prepare for the 3 o'clock session. Is that okay now? So if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you are really getting value from this channel, which we know we are bringing out in piecemeal, make sure that you're actually doing what? You subscribe and you share. Subscribe, share. Always watch a video till the end. You need the patience. Okay, you can turn it on and because one or two things might jump out of you practically, and once you master it, forget it. You may not even need the book because you've mastered it. You move it from the book to the brain. Do you follow? Thumbs up if you are with me. Once again, thank you very much for being a part of this session. We are ending this session now. Don't forget, we are meeting again by 2 o'clock for at thorax. We want to look at why is thorax difficult to learn. Why do people fail? So we'll be looking at this series tomorrow, next, and Sunday like that. We'll always be looking at thorax consistently. Even if it is 10 minutes, we must have session for thorax, okay? And then in the night, don't forget, we don't meet at night. We're going to be running this. So 3 o'clock, we meet again, all right? And like that, till 4, 5, we'll meet you. We will not meet in the night. The reason is because of the lighting system. You can see, needed to get some light. Can you see that? Oh. So can you see now? Light is issue here. So then we end it. So we continue by 3. Thank you once again. Good to see you. All right. Bye.